Okay, let's go ahead here and have a short introduction into the Module 4 Negative Business Message section of the course. This will be the fact sheet for that, so let's go ahead and take a quick look and see what we're going to be doing for the next week or so and move on. Again, a brief review if you wish, of what we've done to the date. Well, we started the course with critical thinking, which led to outlining or some kind of organizing, and then finally from the organization or the outline, we create some kind of an essay. We then looked at the essay from a business writing point of view, which again is concise to the point. Okay, we're only providing need to know information, not nice to know. And again, there is a very structured approach to doing this. We then moved on into email and memorandum with a focus on memorandum. Again, memorandums are strictly used within the organization for written communication, whereas email can be used internally or externally. Then we went into the business routine business letters. Again, this is primarily used for external communication, maybe with suppliers, customers, people outside of the company itself. Then we moved into, or we are now moving into, into what we call negative business messages. Now, you'll notice I don't say here negative business memos or negative business letters. And the reason for that is up to this point, we have followed routine. And again, it's the requesting of information, the asking of information, sharing of information. We front load it. We start at the very beginning in the opening with the purpose. We move on into the body, which provides detail and support for the purpose, and then a closing with some kind of a call for an action. Now, with negative messages, as you will see in the next video, which describes negative or bad news messages in greater detail, we do not front load it. And the reason for that is we're trying to build up goodwill with the individual for whom we are providing a bad news or a negative message, because chances are we want to keep them actively involved with us. Now, again, why I'm saying messages instead of memos or letters is because the focus, the structure for a negative bad news message will be identical, identical to memorandum, emails, and or letters. The opening will always be the same, the body will always be the same, and the closing will always follow the same structure. As it is with routine, the same structure for emails, memos, and letters, negative messages will have the same structure. So let's move on a little bit. Some of the readings and viewings. Well, actually, we only have one video, and as I just mentioned, there is a video specifically on negative business messages, and you can find that in the playlist 5 of the YouTube channel. Go ahead and watch that. When we're done with that, we can then move on into the specifics, the activities for the this upcoming module. Well, as you can see here, the readings and viewings, they begin today and they are due, as you can see on the schedule. We will then, the pre-discussion quiz again begins today and also is due as it is shown on the screen itself. We're going to do a team thing. We'll do a team negative business message application activity of some kind. Again, we will start that as you can see on the schedule, and it will be due as posted. We'll move then into an individual negative business message application assignment. Now again, this is not going to be a business letter. It's not going to necessarily be a business memorandum. It could be either or. That's something we're going to talk about. It's another kind of an aspect we have to look at. How are we responding and what medium? So again, you can see when it's scheduled. The strategy session is posted there based on what I've talked to from students. They prefer to have it in the classroom, so we are going to have it in TAFT 100. And we'll move on and have it due on a date schedule. I guess that's it for now, folks. I suggest you proceed now and watch the video that discusses negative messages in detail. When you're done with that, proceed on to the pre-discussion questions. Complete that, and I will see you next class. Thanks. Have a good weekend.